Welcome to the Wednesday Word of the Week. Hopefully the third time is the charm, because this is the third time I'm recording this video, and quite frankly, if it doesn't work out this time, I'm going to tear up these notes and move on. So here in America, this Thursday is Thanksgiving, and the Wednesday Word of the Week this week is also Thanksgiving. Let's take a quick look at the noun and the verb forms. So Eucharistia is the noun, Thanksgiving, and Eucharisteo is the contract verb, I give thanks. So they come from eu and charis, good, and grace or favor. And so Thanksgiving is being in a state of good favor towards someone or something. Specifically, it's the grateful response in return for some positive thing. It's recognition of your benefactor, someone who's done you well. You respond with Eucharistia, Thanksgiving. Let's take a good look, let's take a look at a good example in Luke chapter 17, verses 11 through 19, and we'll start with verses 11 through 13 from the English Standard Version. On the way to Jerusalem, he was passing along between Samaria and Galilee. And as he entered a village, he was met by 10 lepers who stood at a distance and lifted up their voices, saying, "Jesus, Master, have mercy on us." Let's look at two quick little nuggets here in verse 13. Jesus, Master, is a phrase that's unique to Luke. The word master here that's translated master is epistata. And it's a Greekism. It's not something that we would anticipate from one of the Jewish writers in the New Testament. Normally we would expect rabbi or teacher or Lord, which is used in the context of like sir. But here we get the Greekism, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us, which brings us to the second nugget, have mercy. Eleison, like if you're familiar with old hymns and classical music, Kyrie eleison, Lord have mercy. We see the lepers cry out with that have mercy on us, have pity on us plea. Let's look at verse 14 in the ESV. When he saw them, he said to them, "Go and show yourselves to the priests." And they went, and as they went, they were cleansed. So two quick things. They were declared unclean by a priest. Jesus says, go show yourself to a priest. The priest will see that you are now clean and will declare you so. You'll be able to return to the land of the living. And the key thing here is it's in the departing that the healing takes place. They are cleansed when they accept his instruction and begin to go. So let's go to verse 15, which, shifting from the ESV to my translation. But one from among them, seeing that he had been healed or cleansed, returned, glorifying God with a great voice. So this is a partitive genitive. One from among the 10 breaks off from the group and comes back. He sees that he has been cleansed. He doesn't need the priest to see and to tell him. He can see for himself that his condition has changed. And as such, he comes back loudly glorifying God in a great voice and a loud voice. Verse 16, and he fell on his face at his feet, the feet of Jesus, while giving thanks to him, and he was a Samaritan. So our word of the week is Thanksgiving. Here we see Thanksgiving in action. The grateful response in return for a positive, the recognition of a benefactor. So the man whose life had been devastated by this affliction sees that he's been made clean, and now he comes back to his benefactor, the one who has done it, glorifying God while he does so, falls on his face, and gives thanks, recognizes the one who has blessed him. And we're told at the end of the verse, he was a Samaritan. Let's go to 17 through 19 in the ESV. Then Jesus answered, "Were not 10 cleansed? Where are the 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner?" And he said to him, "Rise and go your way. Your faith has made you well." So the only one who came back was a Samaritan. Now let's take a look at this great little phrase where Jesus says, and accept this foreigner. So here we have, in Koine, may, except, or if not, ho alegones hutos. Hutos, this man, ho, the one. So this one, allogenes, of another race. Allo, other different, genes, race, like the plural is Gentiles, the nations. So think about who's writing. We have Luke, the Gentile, the only Gentile writer of the New Testament, who is himself one from another race, who's writing about the Jewish Messiah to most noble Theophilus. Based on that name, we know he too is a Greek, based on his Greek name. So he too is one of another race. And the hero of the story, apart from Jesus being the healer, the 10 lepers come, only one turns back. The one who turns back is one from another race. We have the Samaritan out of 10 lepers is the one who glorifies God with his loud voice, prostrates himself before Jesus, giving thanks to his benefactor who's changed his life. Now, if you want to have some fun, take out your copy of Luke, start at the beginning. You don't have to read every word, but if you have story headings that tell you what's happening, think about each of these stories and look for all the times in Luke when the outsider becomes an insider, when the unlikely is the one who winds up being blessed, when the one who it doesn't seem should get it is the one who gets it. Luke, the Gentile writer, writing to a Gentile audience about the Jewish Messiah, over and over and over again, makes the hero of the story the one who gets it, the one who receives the blessing, the one who recognizes the hand of God, the one who gets it that Jesus is the Messiah, is the outsider who becomes an insider. That being said, if this story of the cleansed leper tells us anything, it's that when outsiders become insiders, the appropriate response is thanksgiving. And with that in mind, as we go forward to celebrate Thanksgiving here in the United States, if you're an outsider who's become an insider, if you have anything to give thanks for, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. And until we see one another again, Charis Kai Arene Humin, grace and peace to you.